Hey, CityCast listener, this holiday season, you could win a prize for doing simple things like ordering takeout from a local restaurant. It's all part of the DC Holiday Hunt from District Bridges. There are over $3,000 in exclusive prizes that you could win while supporting local businesses, completing fun missions, and crisscrossing DC, which, as you know, is one of CityCast listeners' favorite activities. And with no app required to play, it's easy and can be done at your own pace. Play now through January 5th for your chance to win. Just go to dcholidayhunt.org. Once again, that's dcholidayhunt.org. Happy playing.
Today on CityCast DC, I have to admit, as much time as I spend going out in DC, I don't spend a ton of time exploring Southeast. And I am missing out because Southeast is home to some of the most interesting spots to check out. LaVondra Shinholster, a DC influencer who you might know better as @TypicalBlackQueen, is from the area. And she's here to share her favorite Southeast gems and why the quadrant reflects the tensions of the city itself. And y'all, I learned a ton of new information from this conversation. If you want to keep these kinds of conversations about our city coming, you want to know about our membership drive, which I'll tell you more about in just a moment. You can support great conversations like this one by becoming a member at membership.citycast.fm. Today is Wednesday, December 11th. I'm Bridget Todd, and here's what DC is talking about. So, LaVondra, you are the self-proclaimed Southeast influencer. So let's go through some of your favorite spots to eat in Southeast. Let's start strong. What is your absolute favorite must-try spot in Southeast that everybody needs to know about?
So I really, really love Turning Natural. It is not a place that you would go to like for reservations, sit down. It is very much like a mom and pop, Black owned. I'm not a health freak, but sometimes you just need a really good smoothie. And they have these excellent spinach patties, and they have beef patties as well. I absolutely love Turning Natural. That is in Anacostia on Martin Luther King Avenue. Yep.
They have a green juice that I swear by that, like, if you have a cold or a hangover or something funky going on, it always makes me feel better. It's like one of those things that I will, even if I'm not feeling well, make the trek to get it.
Yes, they have those little shots, and they come in like little, like syringes you could take and in little bottles. And then they also have like vegan cakes. Like you can get a little bit of everything there. But my favorite, I'm a sucker for peanut butter. I'm a peanut butter head. So they have this banana and peanut butter smoothie. Oh my God, it's my favorite. I think they used to call it the Marion Berry, but I don't think they call it that anymore. Something like that. But all of their names kind of attribute to places in the city. I love that place. You go in, it's a line usually, but you can sit down for a second, like as you're waiting for your order. They have like little books, nostalgic little cereal boxes, but they're not real cereal boxes. They're like kind of like jokes on cereal boxes, like all the high glucose, high sugar stuff. Like they have the Frosted Flakes Tiger, but it's like obese. But I just really love that place. So
yeah, it is a good vibe in there for sure. So what about, okay, it's a weekend, you've got a babysitter, whatever. What are you doing for a great date night, romantic spot for dinner in Southeast?
So where I'm going is literally across the bridge, Pennsylvania Avenue, Caruso's Grocery. It's Italian. I absolutely love Caruso's Grocery. When they bring out the bread, you know how you could go to a restaurant and be like, all right, do y'all serve bread? You know, it's bread with this oil seasoned mixture. When I tell you that is like the love of my life. And they don't open till like 5 p.m. So it's great date night vibes. Only thing I hate about it is the parking. But if you love Italian food like me, you'll love Caruso's Grocery. Like it's the best. And they have the best dessert as well.
Oh, shout out to our producer, Ash, who worked there for a little while. He also says they have a mozzarella juice cocktail.
Oh, see, I didn't know about that. Ash got to put me on.
Yeah,
he definitely got to put me on to that.
That's the insider view of Caruso's.
They're so small. That's what I think I love about it, them being small and very intimate. Now, if you want to go with the girls or go with your guys, you can. They do have like a bar there. But they have the white tablecloths. Like, that's my idea of a date night. White tablecloths, kind of giving like a candlelit situation. You know, definitely giving proposing to be my girlfriend type vibes.
Oh, a good place to propose?
I mean, well, listen, no, not me. I'm not proposing. And nobody's proposing to me right now. I'm still on I literally just got into dating. So I've been around the city, like going on dates and stuff like that. And of course, like finding out like dating restaurants are my favorite thing. I love a low lit white tablecloth, low music. It's giving like Lady in the Tramp.
Yes. Can we eat a piece of spaghetti with one person on one end and the other on the other end?
Just kiss.
So from date night, take us to late night. What are some of your favorite late night spots to get after a night out or just when you want to have a midnight snack?
Okay, so the people in the area know about this place. I don't think a lot of people who like just moved to DC know. It's called the Players Lounge. They close at like, I think 1 a.m. Their food is so good. Like if you want a home cooked meal, mac and cheese, greens on the side, just, you know, if you go out for a night of partying and you want something on your stomach, the Players Lounge is definitely it.
What is the vibe in there late night?
It's giving old school Players Club, but not like strip club, but like okay, so I don't know if you know, like if you've been to a cabaret before, like, so it's giving like a cabaret after the go-go vibe. That's what it's giving. So you may catch somebody in there doing karaoke. You may catch that, but when I tell you the food is, I've always had it, it's good. And they're actually also on Uber Eats. So even if you don't feel like, you know, going somewhere after the club, that is a good late night spot for you to even order and have it delivered to you. The mac and cheese, bomb. Pork chop, bomb. Greens, bomb. Listen, I think everybody should visit Players Club. The Players Lounge.
You could visit and enjoy that vibe that you've really painted a picture. It sounds amazing. Or you could be the person that's really planning ahead and like order your Uber Eats from the club and have it meet you at your apartment.
Exactly. I've done it a couple of times where I'm on my way home, like I'm in my Uber and I order and I'm like, oh, as soon as I get home, it's at my door.
Smart.
Don't have to wait.
This is a woman who plans ahead, people.
Let's be real, lawsuits are not fun. But with Christopher Nace and the trial lawyers at Paulson and Nace, at least they're a little easier. Paulson and Nace is a DC law firm in every sense of the word. It was founded here in 1979. Partner Chris Nace is a local who cares deeply about the DC community, even serving on the board of the local branch of the Living Classrooms Foundation in his free time. Nace and his associates, Samantha Peters, John Reese, and Maya Perry, handle medical malpractice, wrongful death, and other complex injury cases. And they don't just settle every case. They'll go to court. They'll fight for you. Paulson and Nace has even been recognized as one of Best Lawyers' best law firms. So if you have been hurt or lost a loved one because of someone else's mistake or negligence, call Paulson and Nace for a no-obligation consultation. Visit www.paulsonandnace.com or call 202-463-1999.
CityCast DC is brought to you today by Jones Dairy Farm. They're a 7th-generation family-owned and operated meat maker with products like dry-aged bacon, all-natural sausage, and America's favorite center-cut Canadian bacon. Their premium meats are all gluten-free, so they're perfect for busy mornings, and they're available all over the place in DC. I checked out the map on their website, jonesdairyfarm.com, and got back dozens of our grocery stores. You can get their sausage and pork, chicken, or turkey, and there are no preservatives, additives, MSG nitrates, or fillers. Expect only fresh ingredients from Jones Dairy Farm, making breakfast better since 1889.
Hi, David Plotz here. I'm the CEO of CityCast, and I'm here to ask you to become a member of CityCast in your city. CityCast is doing something no one else has ever tried. We're building a network of daily local podcasts and newsletters in cities around the country. My CityCast colleagues and I passionately believe that cities are incredible and that we can make them even better. So that's why we've got amazing, super local daily podcasts and newsletters made by locals for locals in 13 cities. Little by little, every day, we're making our cities a little bit kinder, a little bit more interesting, more joyful, more informed. But this isn't easy or cheap. We've got 5 full-time employees just in your city. If you become a member, your financial support will help keep us bringing you what matters in your city. The news and events, the stories and controversies, the lists of the best ice creams and worst intersections. Please become a member today at membership.citycast.fm.
So conversations like the one I'm having with LaVondra about Southeast are exactly the kinds of stories that we're trying to bring you that you might not hear otherwise. We believe that good local media is not just about keeping you informed, it's also about broadening your perspective and helping you understand the people who share the city with you, even if their experiences are different from your own. We want to build bridges between neighborhoods, foster empathy, and remind us that no matter how big our differences, we're all part of the same city. That is why we need your help. By becoming a member of CityCast DC, you're investing in journalism that brings people together and strengthens our community. So join us today at membership.citycast.fm. And don't miss out on our offer to get an exclusive CityCast DC tote bag when you become a member. Y'all, I have seen it. It's very cute. That is membership.citycast.fm. So a good chunk of the Southeast quadrant borders on the river. What are some of your favorite spots to eat along the water?
The thing about DC, everything's it's changing just a little bit. I believe there is I want to say it's Southeast. It's a new place that just opened up called Headquarter Prime. There is a headquarter originally in Virginia, but they just opened up in the city. Correct me if I'm wrong, Southeast, right on the line of Southeast, Southwest, right by the river. It's so pretty. And it's called Headquarter Prime. And it is a spinoff of Headquarter in Virginia, but they put, you know how you put Prime after, that means it's fancy.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, this is the nice one.
It's nice. And I would say that's a good date night place as well. But also, too, if you want to show off for a birthday party, if you want to go like for a corporate meeting, planning a corporate meeting, they have like this space in the back, like this big room that you could rent out. Like I said, it's along the water. They have a patio. It is so pretty. It is very pretty. And their drinks are A1.
Ooh, what are some of your favorite drinks?
So I am a coffee drinker. So they have this espresso martini and they add, I believe it's like gold flakes on it. It's chef's kiss. I'm a good martini drinker. And then a spicy margarita. Yep. Get you one of those. Oh, and they're devil eggs. I'm sorry. I'm a devil egg advocate.
Same.
Like I love a devil egg, like from cookout to caviar on top. I don't care which one it is. Give me a devil egg here, now, anywhere. I'll eat that.
We feel very similarly about deviled eggs. I will never turn one down. And they're so simple, but like it's always what you want. It always elevates every meal. As you said, whether you're at a cookout or like a classy white tablecloth Lady and the Tramp style restaurant, a deviled egg should always be on the plate.
Exactly.
So I've noticed with your content that you really make a point to sort of show like a realistic side to your life as a mother. Like it's not this like, you know, like aesthetic, like it's really seems like you know, are there any spots that you like to go to with your family?
So, well, there are spots in the city in Southeast. I will say, and just being completely transparent, Southeast has definitely changed a lot. So there are a lot of places that have either closed down that were great, that are taking a hiatus. But the one place that me and my family love to go is Ted's Bulletin on 8th Street Southeast on Barracks Row. When I tell you their pancakes never miss, the pancakes never miss. I always get a tart. And if you're a boozy girl like me, they do boozy milkshakes. They actually have the Irish coffee where you can get like whiskey in your coffee and stuff like that. I've never been for dinner though. I've heard dinner was a little different than the breakfast menu, but their entire breakfast menu I love, and my family loves as well. Like my sons destroy Ted's Bulletin.
Yeah, it's a great place for kids and families to eat. You know, you were mentioning how the area has changed so much. What are some of the biggest changes you've seen?
Just with, I would say, the high rises going up, the residential buildings going up. And also, too, it's a little bit more congested, I would say. So a lot of people are moving in, and not just, let's say, transplants, people from outside of DC. There are a lot of people from Maryland, Virginia moving into DC, or people from different quadrants moving into the south side of, I would say, well, I call it the south side, but in like to the Anacostia, the Capitol Hill area, even that little bit of the southwest area. If you haven't been down to the wharf lately, it has changed dramatically. From when I used to go down there when I was like a kid, you had H2O and you had all the clubs and stuff down there. Now it's a totally different feel. And it's not even to say it's a bad feel. It's just like, wow. Okay, I'm definitely getting older because I watched this change a lot. So a lot of things with DC, and I guess in the Southeast, it would be more so the residential buildings and the places that you know for a fact that were like you grew up on, like the little King Street mom and pop shops where you could go get breakfast real quick. I think it was called Marvin's or something like that. Mm-hmm. That's gone. It is like little stuff like that. It's like you kind of miss it, but then you like the new stuff too. You like to spend on the older things with the new places.
Well, as a DMV native, I read that in an article, you said that your goal as a content creator was really to show the raw, real DC, which I love. What do you think that other influencers and content creators might be missing about DC's food scene?
Number one, a lot of the DC food scene has transferred over to food trucks and private like chefs and catering. So I feel like if you're not getting into the people who curate menus sell plates, those are the good ones. I love those. I think that they're also missing. They're going and looking for one specific vibe. I think DC is well known for their, I guess, brunch vibe. But when you get further into the scene in DC, especially in Southeast, you have a brunch vibe maybe on 8th Street going up Pennsylvania Avenue. But when you come closer into Anacostia, like you have Busboys and Poets or, even MLK Deli. And I'm not sure of Anacostia Arts Center. They used to have a grocery store there. They used to have a vegan spot there. But these are places that you could just go eat and chill. It doesn't have to always be a lit scene. It's more so like community and family. So I think that's the one part they're missing. Don't get me wrong. I'm a party girl. I like the party. I like the brunch. But sometimes you just want to cool it. Sometimes you just want to get a bite to eat and sit outside and sit by the water. And that's it. And not have to do so much and have a bunch of loud music blaring and, mimosas overflowing.
Not every scene has to be a turn up.
Exactly.
So are there things that you think folks are missing about DC generally, not just about the food scene, but about the city itself?
I do feel like that a lot of people are definitely missing out on the original culture of what DC was. And I am a realist. I understand that change comes with life, period. So the city is definitely changing. The city that I grew up in, the AKA the chocolate city, it's no longer as chocolate as it used to be when I was growing up. So I really am sad that the people that are coming in, and even the people like my youngest son is 12. He's at that age now where he can go out and explore the city, but it isn't the same exploration as I had when I was his age. So I kind of feel like people are missing out on the DC's past, the DC culture even before like COVID. Like everything just changed after that. Everyone says between 2020 and 2023, like it's just a blur. And I really wish that people would, would have had a sense of that. From U Street to MLK, down to Barracks Row and the Wharf. Even Georgetown, it used to be a different type of vibe, and the whole entire city has kind of shifted in a way. I think it's gotten very serious. We've gotten very serious in the city.
Well, LaVondra, thank you so much for giving listeners a peek into your DC, what you love about it, and thanks for making your great content.
Thank you so much for having me, and I appreciate it.
That's all for today here on CityCast DC. If you enjoyed the show, tell a friend, rate the show, and leave us a review. We'll be back tomorrow morning with even more news from around the city. Talk to you then.